What's going on, Dividend Chasers? It's Dividend Bloodhound here with another investing episode. Welcome to this episode, and guess what we're going to talk about in today's episode? That is it. You are right, Aston Martin. The hot topic at the moment, or one of the hot topics out there, because people can't believe just how cheap the share price is on this one. But should you invest? I really don't know. I mean, let's have a look at the fundamentals, but This is a company that me personally, it's right on the edge for me. Having said in other videos, get value and get dividend kings. Looking at this one, I mean, there could be some money in it, but you are really throwing the dice big time. Let's get in there, let's have a look, and let's see what this company is doing going forward. Hello again, guys. Welcome into the analysis of Aston Martin. Now, when you think of Aston Martin, you think glorious luxury cars, absolutely amazing to be seen, and you probably think of James Bond and all of these great movies that the car has been in, and then you look at the share price and you think, oh my god, what has happened to that? A 97.81% reduction. It's practically junk. And that is due to the decline of the company in terms of its financials over the last few years or so, to the point of where it's changed hands, been bought out, been refinanced. It's absolutely ridiculous. The brand itself is extremely valuable, and Aston Martin is, it's known for the James Bond, the 007 look, the DB9, the DB7, all of these famous cars, but it just can't seem to get itself in the right shape financially. It's based in the UK. It's got some really nice, absolutely gorgeous cars, but their market is just so small and so packed with other competitors. I mean, it only has a few thousand employees because they don't need that many because they're not mass producing cars. It's based in Warwick in the United Kingdom, which is not too far from where I'm from. But yeah, nobody seems to know enough about this company at the moment. So its market cap is 5.08 million, but it has a revenue of nearly $1 billion. So there's like a little bit of a disparity there, but it is absolutely loss making at the moment. I mean, earnings per share is minus 10p. There's no dividend yield because guess what? It doesn't pay a dividend. It's been refinanced and reshifted round all over the shop because nobody really knows what to do with it. If I'm truly honest, that's what I've seen over the last few years. Nobody knows how to take this, or seemingly doesn't know how to take this company forward. So its revenue is $1 billion or nearly $1 billion, but its net income is minus 113 million. That's not great for a company, is it really, with profit margin of minus 11%? It means they're losing 10% of every car they sell. Essentially, they own a lot of assets, but then their debt to assets is absolutely ridiculous as well, 2.23 billion to total liabilities of 1.89. It just doesn't stack up very well at all. I mean, it's so hard to stick up for this company when you see so many minuses all over the place. That being said, the 33 pence cost of a share, it's practically junk status at the moment. I mean, I've seen so many people wanting to talk about it and wanting to get involved, but it just doesn't look right. Its finances are just not there at all, and it's just in almost constant decline. It needs some real support and real investment going forward to get anything back to where it was. I mean, a lot of people would obviously make an awful lot of money even if the price just went back to £1 a share. That is what I'm assuming a lot of investors, a lot of speculative investors are looking for, but it's just so high risk. And if you were to put any money into this company, I would be very, very prepared to lose all of that money or suffer a big depreciation, and for quite a while as well, because nobody knows when this is going to get better. And with this health crisis right now. Are people really going to be buying Aston Martins and stuff and luxury items like that? Who knows? Some people might, because they've weathered the storm out quite well. Others, their businesses have really suffered. So is that going to smash what was Aston Martin's small niche market? Is that going to smash that up even further as well, and further devastate revenue, and then in turn profits? I mean, they haven't made a profit in at least 2 years now, so who knows? And that was before this crisis all kicked off. So it really doesn't look good for them, does it? Let's face it. Even though I absolutely adore the cars, I love the brand, I love the logo, it's just not something, like for me, it's just not something I could possibly invest in at the moment in a considerable way. That being said, I do have one share that I bought speculatively with 60p that I had left over in my free trade account, and guess what's happened to that? It's fell in half from 60p to 33p, and I can't justify anything more than that. Some people, if you've got a lot more, like you want to roll the dice and you want to go a lot more with it, then fair enough, but I don't have the stomach for this one, not at all. And that's coming from somebody that invested in Airbus and Boeing, so read into that what you will. Hello again, guys, welcome back to the real world. What do we think about that then? I mean, the fundamentals of Aston Martin are just all over the place. It just screams, to me, it just screams at you, don't invest, leave me well alone. I know I literally just said that I've invested in one share, but it was 60p and I had nothing better to do with it, and now it's only worth 30p. So lesson learned there. Definitely glad that I didn't throw any more money in than that. And it just, to me, it just says keep clear. But I know there's a lot of people out there that probably love the brand as much as I do and want to back the company, but you just need to be prepared that you could seriously lose all of your money very easily, or a significant portion of it for a very long time. Obviously, people are looking at the previous share price and thinking, well, if I get in at 33p and it goes back to £10 at some point, you're going to make an absolute fortune. And by all means, you probably could. If it just seems so unlikely at the moment, especially with everything else that's going on in the world. I just can't see where it's going to go. And that little kicker that it should usually get from being in a James Bond film, the new No Time to Die film, it's not going to get that for a long time either, because nobody really knows when that's actually going to air now. It's supposed to be September, October time, but has that happened? Is that still going to happen? I don't know. And that could see a little kicker in the share price, but I certainly don't think you'll see anything like £5 a share for a very long time, if at all. And getting above the £1 part margin is, or the £1 mark, is going to be a bit of trouble as well. I'd be devastated to see Aston Martin go under and disappear completely. I think that'd be really sad. But maybe it needs a bigger car company to come along and just buy it and pull it into like their own, under their parenthood, a bit like VW's done with like Audi or something along them lines. That being said, I think that wraps us up for this video. I'm steering clear of Aston Martin. That doesn't mean that you should, but I think you're very brave if you were to go and do that. Catch you in the very next video. See you soon.